It's such a broad question though, like how do we heal? Is it like a practical thing?
Yes,
How,
very
yeah,
practical.
how do we learn to heal ourselves for someone wanting to go down that path of self-healing? So,
Okay, if you stop what you're doing right now and rest, tune into your body wherever you are. Notice the consistency of the breath. Is the breath short? Can you breathe freely? Can you relax your body? Notice how the body feels when it's breathing. Stop trying to get somewhere. Stop trying to fix something. Stop trying to change something. Stop trying to chase some kind of desire that you have for something that you want. Stop obsessing over the world and what's going on in it, and just rest in your body and your breath. Allow your focus to tune into the body and notice something about the body. Can you feel the body where you're sitting? How does it feel to be sitting there? Not it feels good, it feels bad, but notice the feeling itself, the sensation. What else can you notice? Don't tell me about it. Don't think about it. Just look at it. Can you feel your heart beating inside your body? Can you feel the blood pulsing? Can you feel the belly rising and falling with the breath? Can you feel any tension in your body? If you can, tune into that tension and encourage the tension to open up and relax. Relax the part of the body where the tension is. Relax around the body, around the tension. Relax the muscles around the tension. Relax the breath. Notice that as you're sitting there, tuning into the body, a sense of relaxation comes over you because you've stopped chasing, you've stopped running, you've stopped moving, and instead you've tuned into present experience of physical body. Don't try to control anything, but just notice and be with the present experience. Don't care what it looks like, don't care what it sounds like. Just be with the present experience of the body. And relax into that experience, the experience of being here. Give yourself full and total permission to just be here with no pressure and no expectation. You might want to close your eyes and relax even more. Okay, you're already on the way. Welcome to the world of healing. Keep going that way. Be still, be present in a deep tranquility.
is it possible to be in that space all the time?
Well, there is no permanent state anywhere. You say it's windy. Well, how windy is it? It's level 4. Immediately it goes to level 5 and then it settles. Listen. So is it windy or not? Your breath, when you're looking at your breath, is the breath rising or falling? Is it always rising or is it always falling? Or is it always increasing to reach a point when it immediately starts to fall? Try holding your breath. Relaxation is the same. Healing is the same. You go deeper and deeper into healing. There is a deeper healing to happen. Right now, you're here in a particular state of consciousness. Your brain is operating at a certain frequency because it's a certain time in the day at a certain location on the earth, governed by the seasons. Uh, the temperature, the weather is all governed by the seasons, the fluctuation. The energy that we're feeling right now on the earth is determined by the earth's position in space, which is determined by the mood of the sun and how old the sun is and how the sun feels today. That influences how the planet feels today.
Hmm.
You're not in control of any of this stuff. Trying to control it all generates tension and stress. So what you do when you want to heal is you stop running, you stop chasing, you stop trying to control, you stop trying, and you just let go. So what does letting go mean? If you can be here and be totally still without a thought of yourself or the world or anyone else, you will watch a never-ending unfolding of relaxation happen in your system. That's your body, your brain, your energy system, mind itself. A never-ending relaxation happens. And then when you start grasping again at the world, okay, we have a video to make, we've got to make meals soon, the kids are outside, it's a certain time of day, so we need to make sure we get the rest done. That's all tension. To have to speak, to have to think about a question generates tension in the lungs because there is a constant pressure of air coming out of the lungs and a certain amount of tension and stress happening in the vocal cords to make the certain shapes, to make the air into a word. That's all tension and
Hmm.
stress. So the more you're doing that, the more tension and stress you're generating in that particular area. So you go in the opposite direction when you want to heal. So you relax, you let go. The past, the drama, the trauma of the past, which you're carrying in your psychology, the expectation, the pressure of expectation from your parents and from society to be an achiever, to be a successor, the goals that you hold on to, the wants that you have, all of these generate greater stress and tension in the system. So we potentially could give it the term to abandon yourself. That means all of that shit that you have gathered, that you've been holding on to for years and years, all of your previous knowledge and expectation and anticipation of what you think life is going to be or what you want it to be. You just put it all down. A monk I met once, who I haven't spoken to for a long time, but he's still around, still doing the rounds, has a really cool analogy of for people who are trying to inquire into stillness because they want to get to know the nature of mind, and stillness is a very big part of that. It has this analogy like if you have a cup of water in your hand, a glass of water, and you want it to be still, what do? Well, do you pick it up and you go, okay, if I hold it this way or if I tip it that way? No, you don't do any of that. You put it
Hmm.
down, you drop it totally. If you're not involved, the water will be totally still. If you get involved in it and you're holding it, carrying it, the immediate vibration of the fact that you're holding it, even if you're holding it still as a kung fu master, it won't be still for very long because you can only hold your breath and stand in that pose for a certain amount of time. It's
Hmm.
temporary. It's a conditioned stillness. But what you're looking for is an unconditioned stillness, which is just the natural state of the mind when you're not imposing yourself upon it, when you're not doing anything with it, you're not trying to make anything or change anything, you're not running from anything or towards anything. So you learn to just be totally present without effort, and stillness happens. And in that stillness, that translates to a relaxation of the body. All of the energies of the body, the psychology of the body, the movements of the body, and the brain all become still because you have become totally still. And in that, if you can go all the way into that experience, there is a total abandoning of the self, so-called self within you. All of this movement that you think you are disappears. And what is revealed is what is behind all of that movement. And that's for you to explore. Nobody can tell you what that is. That's for you to uncover and rediscover. And that is the healing of the spirit. The one that has fallen into the lie, the trap of thinking that it is an individual person again. And so that's for you to do.